Hello guys, it's Shaun Thomson. Welcome back to another video. Today we're transporting 3 dumpers all the way down to Swansea and then bringing 3 back up the road. That's a wee bit of public filming for me. Shite myself a wee bit. Anyways, let's back up to the start where we were getting loaded and heading down the road. However, before we get into the Swansea load, let's rewind to the previous episode that's also available on the channel right now if you want to go and watch it, where we brought this JCB up from Birmingham to deliver it to Glasgow. We just fit this 1945 anvil onto the back of the trailer just to top up the load before, of course, heading up the road and delivering it all. Again, all available in a previous episode where we also delivered this dumper. Waiting up and down the boulevard of shadow. Anyways, with the cat well and truly strangled, let's rejoin ourselves back in Glasgow where we deliver the first dumper. There we go, boys, pulling into the worst JCB in the world. It's not the worst, it's a good place, the guys and all that are good crack there, but it is the shittest drive-in slash reverse, especially see if there's 1 or 2 lorries. Yeah, we're going to find out very, very soon if we're lucky or if we're waiting. Hopefully we're lucky. Aye, yes boys, we are lucky. That way we can get spun around and get offloaded. I'll spin around now. It's always better to spin around now rather than later, because guaranteed if another lorry shows up you're buggered. So we'll quickly give it a wee spin about in there and then get offloaded. Alright, now we're just into getting this dumper off and then that's us offloaded and we will concentrate. It's always a nice easy offload as long as you don't miss the ramps. Beautiful. Right, all offloaded. I couldn't get the, normally I can reverse right down that lane and then come straight out, but I couldn't get it, so I need to blindside into the yard. That's what it is. This will probably be a shit angle, but I'm going to try it for you anyway. Of all the reverses in the world, that is my least favourite. Alright, we're just in getting fuel again, and somebody in my last video commented that a raw dog V-pump, but there's an amazing invention at services. It's it blows me away that they even decided to do this, right? See how you've just raw dogged the fuel pump? Alright, we are firing on down the road. Big Liam Halliday there, because I'm just, we're slagging some new policies there. Anyways, I don't know why I was telling you who Snapchat me. Just in case. We are just pulling off the motorway. We'll head in to where our Autolec is. Big timber tech there, and he's going to have a look at the trailer lights. He's at Shaun Prentice's yard, so I might get over Shaun Prentice's pit, which would be quite nice. Okay, baby. Right, I can't film where I am because there's sheep in the way. I don't know why I said there was sheep in the way, there's not sheep in the way. DGM services there, I will tag them below. Here a wee look at it, fixed it, and now we're all road legal, good to go. It's all about who you know, it's all about who you know. Right, let's go. Ho ho ho! Sunny England again, okay! Alright boys, it is 5 o'clock. I was basically given until 5:30. If I wasn't in before then I'm not getting loaded. But we are here, which is good. I'm really bad at my commentary this week. I feel like I say things and then I just sound boring. But anyways, we've got 3 6-ton dumpers to pick up. Let's go and pick them up. Alright boys, we are loaded. Now there's another lorry in, it is 5 o'clock, he was also pushing to get loaded. So I done a nice thing, or I think maybe the nice thing, is I loaded these, I put 2 chains on the front so it didn't roll into the cab, and I drove very slowly down the road end without any chains on. Don't tell Vosa, but it's literally just there, and it's a private road anyway, so you can fuck it off. But anyways, here we have 3 6-tons. I've got a tilt one, which is really handy that it's a tilt one, because in that way you can tilt the bucket right around 90 degrees. And she is beautiful. This is how I was told to load it. This is how close they should be before I get any comments saying they're too close together. This is what I'm told to do. That's what I've been shown to do by the guy, and that's what we're doing. He even helped me load it and got me all the gaps. Let's get a chain down and let's get on the road so we can not block this farm path. Shouldn't be too many folk coming along, but you never know. Right, I'm not saying everybody has to do this. In fact, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what I do. What the fuck am I on about? Every time I park up machines, I always like to lock them. I know that might not do much, but it stops folk from opening doors and going somewhere they shouldn't, especially if I'm parking up. Anyways, here we are, all loaded. 6 ton tilt, 6 ton. Beautiful, what a fucking load. Quickly get a picture for the old thumbnails there. And then we'll head on the road. Came in. Right, I think we have about 10, 15, 20 minutes left on the car. Let's find somewhere to park it. Came out. Oh, I'm fat and shattered, that was pish. I had to move a lorry 3 times. But it could have been a lot worse. And it meant that guy's now loading up, which is good, because otherwise we would have just been sat there. Right, sunny Carnforth now. Thank you. Alright, I have to go park in the early boy queue. I was like, I'm up at 3:30, mate. He's like, just go to the exit road. Pretty much meaning I'm one of the first out tomorrow. Obviously it's 6 o'clock now, so we'll start again at 6:18, so we'll start again at like 3:15 to be exact, but we're on the exit road, so there's 4 lorries in front of us that are leaving, and that's that. Right, I'm going to leave the camera here, but we're at Carnforth. I've showered, I've had my dinner. I'm going to go into the wee restaurant a bit and have a couple of white monsters before going to bed. In fact, I'll probably have bottled Red Bulls, because the gas is a bit funny here at Carnforth sometimes. It gives me a sore head because there's a lot of gas. Anyways, alright boys, it is 3:45 on Thursday, and women for that matter. Our 9 hour is just up, and as you can see, we now have a clear run down the exit road. Alright, we are bound for Swansea. We have 270 miles to go, 5 hours and 18 minutes. So let's get into it, I suppose, boys and girls. I said girls. Alright boys, 3 hours later and we are still on the road. I'm just going to pull in and out because as you can see, we're low on diesel. We've quickly got 45 as well, 2 birds with 1 stone, not at the same time obviously. And then that leaves us with 2 hours and 5 minutes until we get to our delivery. I was going to say that there, but I did. Oh, right, just clear that off before I show you. Break time. Alright, 45-minute break done. Not gonna lie, I had a massive nap. Let's go and get some fuel. Oh, right, all the gaps still maintained. It's all looking good still. Beautiful. Just getting a bit of the old diesel. Alright, fuel and a 45-minute break done. Let's get back on the road. I'm fried, man. I slept for that whole entire 45 minutes. It was awesome. I think I might even hit 50 minutes to be completely honest. Don't tell my gaffer. One of the boys there. Shut up, Shaun. Anyways, we're definitely coming into Wales now, boys, because we're taking the roof off the dumper. Came out. I love these tunnels. I didn't say came on, that was just the radio. Bosh! Where's your lights, you fanny? Oh, this place always fucks me up, man, because it's obviously a big plant yard. And you just think, it doesn't look like it'd be up there, but funnily enough, it's not. No, I'm kidding on this. Anyways, we're 10 minutes away. We're just going to quickly tip this load off and answer this phone call that I'm getting right now. Love you, bye. Alright, business call taken, job booked for next week. Came in, mate. Let's go and get these tipped off. We're back at this yard again. It's a sunny day. Look at that dust, just kicking everywhere. Anyways, all the chains off. Let's start offloading them. Nice and easy. One's off. ones, or the one on the neck, just in case the beacons get ripped up. Just so they don't fall off. Quick delivery picture of each. Front, back and sides. Just in case anyone tries to say anything. All empty. And there they are, boys, all delivered. Right, on to the next load. You'll never ever ever guess in the comments below what we're going to pick up now. I am so excited, I've not moved these in ages. Alright, I've had a bit of a here, to be honest. There is 35 minutes of traffic on the motorway, and right now we need every minute of driving time. So if we wait in that 35 minutes of traffic, we are not loading the second part of today's load. There's two different load sites. So we're doing a bit of cross country here, and hopefully it pays off in the end. Otherwise it means we're parking up in Leicester for the second collection, and we'll pretty much end up having like a 16-17 hour off. Alright, we have committed to this gamble. If we sit in the traffic and basically go that way, we're looking at 3.5 hours, which is shite sitting in traffic. But if we go this way, 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's a lot of running empty with this stuff, but it pays beautifully. I don't mind running empty as long as someone else is paying the diesel. Have you guessed in the comments what we're collecting yet? Oh, you can't actually make this up. I've literally just driven down this road here, obviously a bit of a hint, and you have to reverse into the yard. So I was just about to fucking bang it in there. The boys fucking pulled it there, and actually just fucking, you couldn't get better parking than that. He's genuinely just fucked the whole job up. Right, there she is all set up. We'll get those two over in the corner. Game on. Bit of a problem here, boys. We're halfway up the neck with this one, and well, I think she's run out of fuel. She just cut out. I just noticed the GoPro was on the ground, so I went to get it, but yeah, that's out of fuel. I don't want to keep starting it in case I ruin something, especially on a brand new un-PDI'd machine. But obviously as soon as I've ran it back, as soon as that angles went to the back, whatever's left in the tank has left the chat. Oh, clean diesel only, she will do. Always fries my nut this, so here we are loading it. See, right now you'd agree that if I turned the corner, that would probably catch. But through the magic of air, see just how much of a difference that gives you as it comes up and it's still climbing, and that's all you need right there. Beautiful. Right, I went for a different approach this time. Obviously last time we had a we had a tilt bucket, sorry, so we could sit it on its side and it would clear the overhang at the front of the dumpers. This time we don't, so we've had to get a wee bit creative instead of just cheating and using the extension and technically being illegal. Look at that. So that gets us right far forward. We'll get that last one on there hopefully. But aye, beautiful. One thing it does bugger me for is chaining for where I normally chain, but these things happen in transport. We'll just find somewhere else. That's what I came up with. That's pulling forward, that's pulling back. Hopefully. Right, we have an hour to do, an hour and 10 minutes to get this other one loaded. So we need no hiccups, no nothing, otherwise we're running out of time. So we'll see what happens. That's all we can do. We'll just try our best. And if we get the third one on, great. If we don't, then fuck. An hour and 11 minutes, and I have an hour-ish left. I've got like, I think I'm on like 8 hours at 59 or some shit. So in the comments below, am I making it or am I not? And also, I've not put gel in my hair or nothing this week, and I look like a proper fucking spice boy. Jeez, peeps. Anyways, let's see if we can get it or not. Came out, mate. Maybe not, boys, maybe not. Fuck. Alright, it's 4:18. This JCB closes in 12 minutes. Let's see if we can get loaded. Oh, result. I'll tell you the story in just a wee 5 seconds. Right, that's it all loaded. That's a much better way, a lot more space this time, especially at the front. Beautiful. I'll talk to you in a minute. Oh shit, I've been doing some tree rubbing today, boys. Look at that. Came in back. Let's have a wee look at the load here. Alright, so that's us got the 3 on. There was a wee bit of bother with the last one. I phoned an hour away as per usual. Just to give folk notice, especially when it's dealers, because there's paperwork and funds that need to be checked to see if things have been paid and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So I'd phoned an hour away to say I was coming in. They said as long as I was here before 4:30 I'd get loaded. I was there at 4:18, which is a wee bit tight, but sometimes if you slip the man a fiver, he's alright with it. So when I went in to collect this last one, nobody had any clue apart from the office staff. The woman at the desk remembered me phoning, but the woman behind the scenes, whatever, had completely forgot or didn't remember, blah blah blah. These things happen, but luckily they sorted me out and it meant I could get that one loaded, because if I didn't, it means I'd be waiting until 7:30 tomorrow morning, and then I'd probably be loaded for 8, and then it would just, you know, have a whole snowball effect, whereas now I can leave here at 3:30 in the morning. And yeah, you don't need to be a scientist to work out how much time you're saving getting up the road. That is a really boring sentence, but aye, this time I went for a better load. So we've got the first one up the neck there, right tight, but there's a wee gap like you've seen, and then we put the bucket up this time, which I don't know where I got the idea from. I've probably seen somebody do it on Snapchat or TikTok or something, or on the road, because I always like watching other lorries passing, especially low loaders, to see how they've loaded things, to see if there's anything a copy, or if they do it better, or if, like, anything like that. Just constantly learning so you get so you do the right job. So I bucket up, and that meant that obviously the overhang would have been here, but if you imagine when that bucket goes flat, the overhang would have been to there, so that would have meant that it was from there to there, further back, but that meant we could bring it right forward, which then obviously we put it up on the ramps so nobody could steal the ramps. But you don't have to do that, but that's just so that it doesn't get robbed. So that one's there, and then there's a lovely gap here for the last one, and then if you look here at the back, there's even a nicer gap. Beautiful. That is stunning. It's a lot better loaded than the first one, and probably how I'll load them from now on, just tilting the bucket up in the middle one. Oh, alright boys, it is 4 AM the next morning. We're just doing our walk around checks, making sure everything is okay, the lights all work, things can be seen. Obviously we got our lights fixed, and that seems to have really done the trick. We haven't had any light issues since, touch wood, but we will see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to go get my torch and give it a proper walk around. I was just doing my wee intro first, and then we'll head on up the road. Still got a bull bar lights, all that kind of jazz, all the good stuff, But there we go boys, 3 dumpers and girls heading for Glasgow. Let's get it. Alright, we are 10 hours, 40, no, we're getting there at 10:40. We are 6.5 hours away. We'll be there in 334 miles. We've got our load to pick up for Monday as well up that neck of the woods, so that'll tie in lovely. So without further ado, let's fire on into the morning. Ha! Right boys, that is us on the 66, the very last bit. The roundabout is literally in half a mile, and then there's another mile, and then there's a wee roundabout or something. Then we're onto the motorway, but I thought I'd get the 66 out of the way. We are at 3 hours and 38 minutes driving. Obviously this trip is about 5.5, 6 hours, so I'm going to stop for my 45-minute nap, my 45-minute break now. And aye. Alright, 45-minute break done. We're just quickly checking everything is okay. Gaps are all still being held. Things aren't touching, all that kind of jazz, but so far it is looking very, very good. That gap is beautiful. A lot better than when it was the last time. Beautiful. Nice gap there as well still. We can still see the light through it. Right, let's go. We've got 2 hours and 2 minutes until we get to our delivery for the first one. And then, there we go, boys! The Scottish border, and girls, I did say that, and girls. Dumfries and Galloway, that's where Manjaro Jabs is from. Came out. Oh, right boys, here we are, pulling up to sunny JCB. Let's go and get bloody offloaded. Came out. Some speed out of these boys. 10 miles an hour. Came in, mate. Tell me to crap. Fucking hell. Jesus. Oh man, there's bloody chaos in here. We're waiting for this guy to do his reverse. I've got a guy that's just reversed up the wee lane I need to blindside off her. It's all going down, boys. It's all going down. That's for sure. Alright, here we are, boys. Coming in to our load site. Technically we're not allowed to video this place, well, getting on, I'm just having a laugh, don't get touchy man, it's just a bit of content. Let's go and get loaded up. Alright, that's going to do is for today's video. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and as always we'll see you guys in the next video.